One of the most dangerous beliefs in human history is this concept called authority. That somebody else, some other man, has a higher claim over your life and over your property and over the product of your time and laboring energy. That another man can steal your money or a percentage of the money that you make, that you go to work so that you can feed and support your family. This concept is a dangerous superstition. And it's dangerous because those with this perceived authority actually lord it over us while they claim to be our public servants. We're here to protect and serve you. So there's this crazy arrangement where we give our tax money. Actually, you're not giving taxes. Taxes are taken from you and put into the coffers of these authoritarians. But the arrangement is supposed to be we give them our taxes and they provide us security. But the Supreme Court has already established that police, law enforcement agents, and law enforcement agencies are not required and they're not obligated to protect you or to serve you in any way. Two of the court cases that we can go to that testifies to this is DeShaney versus Winnebago County and the town of Castle Rock versus Gonzalez. In the town of Castle Rock versus Gonzalez, by the way, Mrs. Gonzalez put out a restraining order on Mr. Gonzalez, because this guy was psycho, to keep him from her 3 children. He was supposed to be no less than 100 yards from her children. And there's this restraining order out. The police knew it. They didn't honor it. After multiple calls, they wouldn't do anything about it. And then one day, Mr. Gonzalez drives to the local police station in Castle Rock, has a shootout with the police. They unalive him and then discover, upon searching his vehicle, that the lives of Miss Gonzalez's 3 daughters were extinguished by Mr. Gonzalez. That's the case of the town of Castle Rock versus Gonzalez. And people are constantly telling me, Brian, why are you so against police? They're here to do us good. They're here to benefit us. They're here to protect us. When seconds count, police are minutes away. That is just a fact of life. Instead of getting on your phone and calling 911, why don't you call 1911 or Smith & Wesson or 357 or Glock 22? Because it's going to do you way better having a firearm and protecting yourself. Protect yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. And when they do come, 96% of the time it's after the fact so they can draw the chalk lines. So their job is to come and draw the chalk lines and bring the body bags. Your job should make sure that when they do draw those chalk lines, it's around the criminal, the true perpetrator. So this concept of authority is absolute bunk. It is a superstition along the lines of believing in witchcraft or believing in the fairy tale, the fairy godmother, or the Easter bunny or Santa Claus or magic. That's all it is. If you want to boil down what authority really is and what authoritarians really are, it's those people who have a monopoly on force and power. It is nothing more and nothing less than unbridled and brutal violence against you if you don't obey. They claim that they have a higher claim over your life and property than you. You're claiming, if you believe in this authority concept and this social contract structure, that they have a higher claim over your life and property than you, but it's not true. You have a higher claim over your life and property than anybody else on planet Earth. This is demonstrable. This is objective. This is real talk. So when I hear people say, yeah, that's an authority, or you turn on the news, the officials say, well, guess what? Not only did the officials not have authority over you, not rightly so, not legitimately, they always lie to you 100% of the time. Who are the worst people on planet Earth? Everybody knows the worst people on planet Earth are politicians, because they will never tell you the truth. Lawyers will never tell you the truth. Judges will never tell you the truth. The black-robed tyrants of the Supreme Court are supposed to be there to protect you and to safeguard your liberties, and yet they come out with laws like Marbury versus Madison, 1803, which actually they granted themselves the right of judicial review. In other words, hey, we will tell you what the Constitution means. We will define it for you, and we will tell you exactly how you're going to live that out. You know, one of the things that a lot of people don't understand about Pennsylvania versus Mims is it was predicated on a traffic stop with an expired license plate, and that's it. When they found out that Harry Mims had a .38 revolver and his passenger had a .32, they convicted them both. Both of them got convicted, charged and convicted for having a concealed deadly weapon and for carrying firearms without a license. What does that tell you? That tells you that the Supreme Court, who approved Pennsylvania versus Mims, don't give a damn about your Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms, which is not supposed to be infringed, but that's all Pennsylvania versus Mims is an infringement. And if you were to boil down Pennsylvania versus Mims in Terry v. Ohio, it's simply as this: officer safety trumps your constitutionally protected rights. So what's the supreme law of the land? It's supposed to be the Constitution of the United States, but it's not. When you're on the highways, when you're on the roadways, when you're on the byways, you know what trumps individual rights? You know what lords itself over the Constitution? Traffic law. You have absolutely no rights when you're stopped for a vehicle or traffic violation. You've lost all your rights, including the right to travel. You try pulling away from a cop when the cherries and berries are lit up behind you and find out what happens and find out exactly how much rights you have in the land of the free, home of the brave. It's not the land of the free, home of the brave. It's the land of the fee, home of the slave. And we need to sniff the smelling salts of reality and come to grips with the fact that there is no such thing as authority. Nobody will ever have a higher claim over your life and property than you. Stop giving away your individual rights. Stop giving away the freedoms that all these soldiers in all these wars thought they were dying for, when really, in fact, they weren't. They weren't dying for that. Now, I commend them. I think it's valiant that they signed on the dotted line thinking that they were dying for American freedoms. They weren't dying for American freedoms. What were they dying for? They were dying for bankster profits, because all wars are bankster wars. The First World War was fought only after the advent of the Federal Reserve in 1913. World War I came in 1914. You can't have world wars. You can't fund the military-industrial complex. You can't fund the prison-industrial complex. You can't put money in the pockets of the defense contractors unless you have funny money, unsound, dishonest money called the American dollar, which is the fiat currency petrodollar Ponzi scheme, which currently is backed only by two things: oil currently, and that's pretty tenuous right now, and the brute force of the United States military. So bringing this all back around, there is no such thing as authority. No man is higher than you. You're not higher than other people, and nobody is below you. But cops think that they are above you. Judges think they are above you. Lawyers think they are above you. And that's the problem. This world is run, especially America, but you know and I know the world is run by politicians, lawyers, law enforcers, and judges. And they are all corrupt and they're all liars. The question is, what do we do about changing our current paradigm? What do we do about securing freedom, not only for ourselves, but for the future generations that are yet to be born? Your sons, your daughters, your grandsons, your granddaughters. What do we do right now to secure sound money, to keep them from taxing us into oblivion, and to push back the tides of tyranny that believe they have a higher claim over your life and property than you, and they believe that you have an obligation to obey their rulership, or you, in their minds, are rightly punished. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a hard-hitting conversation starting design from the store. You can put it on a shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. But the takeaway is this: there is no authority. If you want something to happen, if you want to protect yourself, it's up to you. No savior is coming. Nobody's coming to protect you. And freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous is not having it. I will see you in the next video.